Welcome everybody. Thank you for tuning in. This is I'm behind week 4 after our delayed Easter break. I hope you all had a very nice Easter, met a bunny and got some eggs. Or unless you just stayed at home and did nothing and just eat ham. Or unless you just did not hang with family, then I don't know. Or if you're not really, I don't know. Anyway, we are back today with our game with BBA versus the Vancouver Sharks. I am joined here by the lovely Big Rick.
Let's go. Punch time. I missed it after a week, man.
We've been craving it. We've just been like, man, well, I want to turn back. I like, wait, beforehand, like before we went on this like small break, it was just lots of fun action.
Each game was just really exciting. I'm just ready for it, man. I'm pumped.
Well, we're starting off with a banger with BBA versus Vancouver Sharks, and so welcome to our little pregame show here. So as we wait for players to file in and be ready to go. So we'll start with some diagnostics on teams, and we'll start with UA team for BBA. And man, what a season they've been having. Like just big contributions, and once like showing it like Serbain with just his big contributions. I'm looking at the stat sheet, and I still find it hard to believe. 47 shots on net. 47 in a span of 3 weeks is insane.
The team as a whole is about to hit 94. Is at 94 shots. They will hit 100. I'm assuming today with the pace they've been at.
Yeah.
I mean, half of them coming from Serbain, and I mean the stat sheet shows it too. He has 5 goals off of those 47 shots. The big problem for the Sharks tonight is going to be stopping all of the onslaught of shots they're about to be receiving from BBA.
Yeah, and it is one thing that is sad with the Sharks is that today the Jelly Bomb has announced is quit absence. He will be out for the season.
Yes. Just before we hopped on the show, that announcement dropped.
I double checked to make sure it's good to bring this up, but I want just positivity to the Jelly Bomb and to whatever happens. But I mean, the Sharks are also just a strong team. Like with start looking at stats, their biggest contribution though is Pinky. Pinky is the reason the Sharks are who they are. Pinky with the 6 goals, 19 shots, just being the best player for them.
And he's playing tonight. You know, he's there tonight. I know that they're looking to shake off the game from 2 weeks ago. You know, it's so hard because you're trying to remember some of what had happened the last week, but now it's been 2 weeks. I know they're trying to shake off the events of 2 weeks ago, getting shut out in both games by the Gups. Just looking to try to generate some offense here, and hopefully Pinky can help do that for them with their performance tonight. But you know, not outside of just Pinky, you got to hope that a lot of players from across the board that are here tonight end up showing up. You know, we have Mango's playing, you have Imp, and you have Jake, and you want to just hopefully see a lot more shots outside of just Pinky coming in on Draken, who looks like he's getting the nod for game 1 tonight.
So it looks like our starting goalies will be Draken and Liability for game 1. I'm surprised Billy's not here. Good stuff.
From what I've been noticing, it seems like they do in 1-1. That first game might go to Liability, and then the second game might go to Billy. I don't recall if when I played the Sharks last time, if Liability got the nod for both. But I think it's just depending on when Billy's available, potentially. But they also could just be giving him the nod because they went, hey, we understand the last series didn't go exactly the way you wanted it to go. But hey, keep the confidence up, keep it going, just try to push a little bit.
Yeah, I mean, Liability is a fantastic player, both in goalie and both forwards. So
Big fan of Liability, indeed. Big fan of Liability. A lot of folks. It's hard to be objective sometimes because there's a lot of folks that I like on both teams. You know, Vareem being one of my favorite people to play with and against. You know, maybe more frustrated when I play against him. Liability being a player I really enjoy playing with. So, yeah, it'll be an exciting night. But
Yeah.
do you have predictions for the series tonight so far?
I don't. I'm willing to see whatever. I guess the big thing tonight is two questions. There's a lot of questions that will be happening. Can the Sharks generate more offense outside of Pinky, and can BBA shut him down, and can BBA continue this hot streak with they've been using and just continue?
Absolutely.
Right?
Absolutely. You just kind of wonder, how long does this momentum continue for BBA? You know, they do have a lot of good talent, but are they going to be able to consistently put these many shots on the board every single night?
I mean, yeah, that's like they're like right behind the Danglers, and just like, I mean, so far, like in week 3, it's just close standings. I do want to know. This is one thing I'm not trained on, and I don't know how the playoffs are going to work. I assume it's just going to be 4 teams.
How many do we have in the league right now? 8. We might have we might have 6 teams and then a bye maybe, or we might do 4s. I'm not 100% sure. That might be in the list somewhere. And I am also confirming with chat from folks that are unavailable that Billy is also unavailable for this game. So that is why Liability most likely will be getting the nod for both games.
Yeah. I mean, he's just been like starting for them, and we are about gearing up to get going. I will be your color, so I'll let Big Rick take the stage.
All right, guys, bear with me during this one, eh? Why am I not? We're watching that specific punch.
Oh, we are having a small delay. Liability is in the restroom.
Okay. Chat, if you need to go to the bathroom, go grab yourself something to snack on for the next 2 hours of IAPL action. Or hour and a half of IAPL action. Do it now, because we're about to drop the puck.
We're not stopping for you.
No. You gotta pause us on the VOD.
And anyway, I'm gonna pull out. By the way, for those who wondering, I have my Madagascar 3, the video game, for the Nintendo Wii right next to me at all times.
Beautiful.
So you know it's about to. Oh god, it just fell. Oh, we're good.
Don't break it. Don't break it. Chat. Type 1 in the chat if we think BBA is gonna win, and type 2 in the chat if we think the Sharks are gonna win. 1 in the chat for BBA, 2 for Vancouver. Let's see what we get. While we wait for that, though. I don't know if I've noticed if Mango has played at all. Is this they might have, and I just have forgot.
Yeah.
But Imp I've seen. I know that I don't know if availability has been tight for the Sharks this week. But and then also I'm gonna have to do my best for watching Paper, because Paper is Prada. But they changed their name.
That is, I guess. Okay, that's gonna help me a lot, because I got confused myself. I thought Paper was a sub.
No, that's Prada. The only reason I knew that too is from Pugs earlier. From Pugs earlier, I saw that Paper was Prada, because Prada was in the chat.
Speaking of Prada again also like helping generate offense. 5 goals for Prada. Just on the sorry, no. Oh, and here we go.
Here we go. All right. And the faceoff is dropped, and the Sharks win it back to Liability behind the net, who tries to play it up to Serbain. Wide open. Almost a really bad turnover for the Sharks. Want to shake that one off early. Serbain already on the shot board. Puts one on the Liability, but they send it down the ice, where Vereem will retrieve and hold it behind the blue line. Prada passes up to Serbain. Serbain down the right wing. Passes back to Yager. Can't hold on to it. Just trickles down into the zone where the Sharks will be able to clear down the ice. Just shy of an icing, where Prada will take it to the left face-off circle and proceed to bring it up the ice. Slightly pressured by Pinky. He has to turn around. Looking for an outlet. Sees Yager coming up. Yager into the slot. Passes to Serbain. Serbain with a shot just wide of Liability. The Sharks are able to get it out. And Vareem is able to keep it in. Sorry about my camera work sometimes. I will do my best to make sure I hit the right one. So I apologize with that. But BBA coming out a little strong right now. But Jake on a breakaway coming down the ice. Picks a shot. Big save from Draken, and the BBA are able to swat that down and take it down. Send it down the other end to Yager. Yager looking for a pass to Serbain. Serbain with a tip just wide of liability. Getting those shots out early. BBA will retreat and turn around, and already you just see all of these shots coming through. I mean, they haven't been counting on the board obviously for me yet, but you can just see a lot of offense being generated as we were talking about earlier.
I mean, yeah, like, but this is what I'm saying. Like with earlier, like Jake is trying to bring out like with the offense, and it's just ping pong back and forth, each trying to show a dangerous play. I
mean, that's what you got to see. You got to see other folks besides Pinky. You know, maybe try to feed Pinky a little bit because he is such a valuable player. But you know, just finding other people. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because that's like I guess what happened. Like some with the Gups a little bit. Like once Pinky ran out, like, that's what happens.
As the Sharks play the puck in the offensive zone and turn it over as BBA proceeds up the ice with Yager. Yager loses the puck, it looks like, and BBA just has to dump it in and retreat while the Sharks try to play it up. Just out of the reach of Pinky, but is battled against the wall, whiffed on by Yager, but Serbain's able to pick up at center ice with some speed coming up the middle. He has Prada in front, picks a shot on, just a little wide. I'm not sure if someone got a piece of that or not.
They got a piece of that. Imp got a piece of it.
All right. Prada with a little bit of a piece, but is able to direct it wide. And the same kind of retrieval tactic. You know, Sharks try to send it out, but to no avail. As BBA is able to send it out towards center ice, but denied by the Sharks. We send it back in, but just a little bit too far for an icing. So we will see our first icing of the game. BBA in the offensive zone loses the face-off. Sometimes it's hard to tell who wins and who loses the face-off because the puck moves so quick. But
I mean, yeah,
BBA dumps it back in.
It truly is a 50-50. Even you get like your side, it's still like somebody can steal it.
Absolutely. Sharks will play from behind their net and clear it all the way down the ice, just out of the reach of anyone particular. But Prado will be given the green light to take this puck from his goalie and clear it up the ice to Vareem. Vareem looking for someone to pass to, sends it up the boards to Yager. Will he have a step? He does not. And Imp is able to grab the puck for an icing just slightly out of the reach of Yager.
So, I mean, just the pure peak, like it's just showing the pure speed of 20 miles per hour to get to that puck.
No board bounces included in that, but Jake takes the puck from the boards, and it is broken up by Vareem. A little bit of a scary play there, potentially. But again, swatted down the ice, and are we looking at another icing? We are.
Man, this is the pure speed of 20 miles per hour from a half hustle. The stamina needed to do that is insane.
I mean, not everybody can move as fast as me sometimes. You know, 20 miles an hour, moving like Usain Bolt.
We got a bunch of Usain Bolts all over the ice.
There you go.
I want to see all these players in the Olympics versus Usain Bolt.
And BBA will drive it into the offensive zone as it comes around the board. Serbain will collect from the left boards, put it on net, but Liability gets a stick on it, still in front, and is cleared out by the Sharks where Pinky tries to fight with Vareem. Vareem comes out with it. Long stretch pass looking for Pinky. He will beat the icing. And he sends it into the middle for Imp. Imp just whiffs on it. No one else to follow up in the slot. BBA is able to send Serbain all the way down, just out of reach, almost on a breakaway. But he also beats the icing. He puts it in front of the net. Just bounced off of Liability. They're playing with it behind the net, and Jake's able to come out with it. But is stripped by Prada, and that is time for your first period. Still scoreless with only 2-1 shots, which is very uncharacteristic of BBA.
They've been registering a lot of shots, just some of them haven't been able to register.
Yeah, I think there's been shots, just nothing on net exactly. as the Sharks will push the puck into the offensive zone here to start the second period. Mango behind the net will try to play it up the boards to Pinky, but Pinky just gets a step on it, but is not able to put a pass onto anybody, and Serbain will retrieve at center ice. Serbain coming down the left wing, looks to put a shot on just wide, nobody home, and Vareem will be able to pass it still behind the net, or Serbain still on the left boards will put another shot on. Big save from Liability. Vareem will retrieve, holding the puck in the net, puts in Serbain. Just shoots it wide. Yager back to the slot. They can't clear it. Serbain, weak shot right past Liability and past the side of the net too, so not even on there.
Yeah, I mean, this is like the Sharks have been really good with this, like keeping Serbain and at bay, trying to like minimize the dangerous scoring chances.
Yeah, while they're leaving the puck in the zone for a little bit too long than they would want, they are still trying to getting a little bit of some good smothering chances on those scoring plays as Pinky strips the puck from Vareem. And Prada is just still back to be able to collect. Tries to send the puck up the boards, and it's very slow. Vareem will still be able to beat there and gets the puck up to Serbain at center ice. Serbain poke checked, but it still hangs with it. Yager takes the drop from Serbain. Yager tries to put one on, and it is completely wide. More of a dump to Serbain. Serbain tries to get center it, but here come the Sharks. Here they come. Pinky on the wing, looking to make a move. Probably going to take the rip from the top of the circle, and he just can't get it past Draken, who makes a great save. And Bibba, Prada, sends one back into the middle of the ice. Broken up by Imp, but they heap it in front. Put it on... I lost my words for a second, but wow, what a great play from the Sharks and Liability to keep that puck out of the net. So we have a moment here to breathe as Bibba retreats with the puck. Drops it off to Vareem. Vareem kicks it out towards center ice. We'll hand it off to Serbain. Serbain walks past two, goes to the front of the net, puts a shot on, and he scores! Beautiful play from Serbain. After taking the handoff from Vareem at center ice, walks through and puts the beautiful backhand upstairs. No one could stop that one.
I mean, the number one Bibba scorer just continues to show his skill. Just once, like, again, just another dangerous play for him, and this time he's able to bury it.
And with 6 shots on the night, you know, Serbain being, you know, typically the leader as well, with the 6th shot, that is the 100th shot for Bibba, being the goal from Serbain. So congrats to Bibba for hitting 100 shots, and to Serbain with getting the goal on the 100th shot. As Prada drops to Serbain, they are back in the offensive zone. Tries to send it across in front, but is recollected by another member of the team, dumped back in, and the Sharks will be able to break out slightly, looking for that first goal back after not scoring in 7 periods.
I mean, anyway, to go back to your point about, like, there's a lot of team messages, like, how they need to shoot the puck more, and Bibba does not struggle with that. They've been able to succeed with, like, only 3 weeks, already 100 shots. Just they've been continuing pile the shots, keep testing, and a lot of them will fall in.
Yeah, I mean, they've been just all over as the Sharks are just trying to create some sort of offensive presence. They had a little bit of a juggling match in front of the net, but couldn't get past Draken as it is cleared all the way up. Yager pushes it down. Serbain around the net, tries to put it in front. Bounced twice by Liabilities off a Liability stick. And the Sharks are just looking to get this puck out. Swatted back in by Yager. Yager trying to forecheck a little bit. But the Sharks and Imp will reach the puck. Try to get up to Pinky, but it is sent to Prada. Prada in the front of the net. Takes a shot. Just sails high. Excuse me.
Liability's playing a fun game of hot potato over there.
Yeah, he's got to track that puck really well, and outside of the Serbain shot, he's been doing so. Outlet pass to Pinky. Pinky, one man to beat, trying to get past Prada, puts a shot on Draken just over the top of the net, and Pinky can't find it. Unfortunate. Great scoring chance for the Sharks there. As Prada turns with it, takes it through center ice. Prada tries to go back. He does, puts a shot on. Beautiful save from Liability. Pops up. And Pinky is able to push the puck super high forward but Prada will be back to collect. Prada, long pass for Serbain. Gets broken up by Pinky, but no one's there to turn on it, unfortunately. Right on liability. Wow, what a sauce on the liability like that. Oh my goodness. Pinky on a breakaway. Back on the other end. Puts the shot on, and the time expires as he whiffs on the puck.
Saved by the bell.
Saved by the bell.
That to last 10 seconds was amazing. Liability really really taking the expression "use your noggin" for a reason. It uses his head on that one.
I mean, I can't believe that stretch pass got all the way down there like that as Prada roars into the zone, gets past Jake, takes it towards the front of the net, and he unfortunately double taps it looks like, and sends it back to Sharks possession, who will stretch pass for Pinky. Pinky might have a step in Vareem to beat this icing call. And they send it back around. He did. But breaking the other way is Yager and Serbain. Serbain across. Puts a shot on. Just saved by either post or liability. Vareem in front of the net. Takes another whip. Oh, a big shave from liability.
I mean, liability is just standing on his head trying to keep the Sharks alive. He's both these those were really great chances, and just he's really trying to keep this a one-score game. But liability can only do so much. So the Sharks offense needs to get to work.
He's doing his best for sure. I mean, minus the shot from Serbain high and tight. I mean, that's a hard shot for anyone to stop. So
yeah.
Bibba on the breakout, gets to Serbain down the right wing. Serbain tries to center it, but it is blocked. Vareem will retrieve, put it in front of Serbain. Beautiful play, but liability is there to stone them. Jake is able to break it up and has almost a step on Yager. Tries to center it for Pinky. Pinky in front of the net, puts the shot on, and he scores! Beautiful play. Beautiful feed, I think that's what you were going to say.
Yeah, beautiful feed. Yager tries to type a stick, but is unable to get the pass. Pinky's able to break it loose and make a beautiful shot.
That is finally what they needed. Get this game tied. And that's their first goal in 8 periods, and I know that one's definitely one to feel good about getting that off their back.
Yeah. Yes, question is, do you see this going to overtime?
With the shots we've been seeing, we don't know. But the Sharks are able to try to break up Vareem's possession of the puck and send it all the way down the ice. And Pinky might have a step on Prada here, but it's going to be tight race for the icing, and it will be called icing.
Man, Usain Bolt's over there, just continuing the mad dash.
Get them in the speed skating. Where's the All-Star Combine?
Yeah.
As Mango breaks the puck up from Prada. Drops it back for Jake. Jake coming up the left wing, just loses it for a second and turns it over to Yager, where Imp will come and take that puck. Take that puck, yep. Great comms. Pinky behind the net, tries to make a play. Sends it in front, but nobody home, and Serbain will collect. And look to break out. He has 2 on his right, passes it over to Prada. Prada trying to get it out from under his feet. Takes a moment, passes it to the slot, broken up by Pinky. Broken up back to Vareem. Vareem sends it down the boards behind the net to Yager, where Yager will be checked by Imp. Loses the puck. Vareem will collect. Vareem to the slot. Nobody home. Tries to still force his way through, but blocked by the Sharks. And Jake will look to collect. Send it down the ice, but can't make the pass to Pinky, as the Bibbo will recollect it and turn it over at neutral zone as well. Imp with a super high pass, looking for anybody, can't find it. And Bibbo will collect from behind their net. Serbain walking up, taking it slow, looking for an outlet. Gets poked from Mango, and Mango might be off to the races. Vareem, couple extra steps on him with a great stick to break up the play and send Bibbo down the other way. Serbain, center ice. Walking through, puts a shot on. Big save from the stick of liability. But Yager will be able to collect and send it back down behind the net. Comes out, back out the other side, and Serbain will grab. Tries to put it on, but blocked by Mango. Still 6 with it. Brings it back up the boards, Prada. looking for an outlet pass, sends it in front. Big block from the stick of liability. But the Sharks can't hold on to possession of it. Serbain in the middle for Yager, still shoots it wide. And Prada comes down the ice where the Sharks will finally be able to get out of their zone. But it comes right back to Serbain. Serbain looks in front of the net, tries a short side, big shot. Rebound, get it out. And that is that for that rush, because holy moly, too much going on. Bibba just holding onto this puck beautifully, but turns it over to Mango. Mango, very weak roller onto Draken as they're able to clear that out. And Yager looking for Serbain. Serbain's down right wing, looking from behind the net, down the boards to Prada. Puts it in front, can't get past a pad of liability as it's poked out to center ice with 15 remaining. Well, this game is going to overtime unless something happens in the next 10 seconds, but it looks like it might be a battle in the neutral zone. But Vareem breaks the play up, coming down the wing, tries to put it on, but it is poked away. And that'll be it for the third period of this game one between Bibba and Vancouver. And it looks like we are going to get some overtime hockey, some extracurriculars.
So remember, this is what we're going to need to get better on. So it's going to be 3v3. Or sorry, it's going to, instead of 5v5, it's going to be a 4v4, right?
It should be 3v3.
Oh, it should be 3v3.
It should be 3v3. It should be 3v3 overtime. So we'll see what happens here.
I mean, that means, wait, we gotta do some settings change then. This is not the proper overtime.
Well, we'll see what happens. You know, if I can't see the chat right now, so I mean, we'll just play it out, and then if there's really a big tuffle about it, then they can clear it up. But
yeah, I'm gonna send it through. I'm just gonna ask. So this is.
But
anyway,
Bibba, top of the point, tries to put one on. But Prada stays with it, puts a shot on. Big save from the stick of liability. Serbain with the wrap. Big save from liability again. Really just doing his damnedest to keep every puck out that he possibly can. And it is sent down into Bibba's zone where Vareem will collect and look for a breakout. Yager over to Pinky. Not over to Pinky because he breaks it up. Gets the chip past to Mango. And Mango just gets it stuck in his feet. Still fighting for it on the boards, but he sticks with it. Still can't find it under his feet. Looks to send the pass across to Pinky. Pinky with a huge shot on Dragon. What a save. Off the 1T. Puts it in front. It's nobody home. And Bibba are able, looking a little flat-footed here in the overtime. As Prada will go behind the net to collect. And pass it up the boards. Prada looking for an outlet. Sends it over to Serbain. Serbain, top of the point, sends it back to Vareem, who will then try to work it down. And makes it past 2. Makes it past 3. And is poked all the way back towards Bibba's zone, where Prada will collect. Prada sends it down and deep for Yager, who tries to center it, but gets not much on it. Prada in the front, shoots and he scores. What a beautiful play. I lost my speech for a second, but what a play. Yager with the great pass up into the middle. Liability a little bit screened. Can't get to the far side there, and Prada's able to bury it for the 2-1 victory in overtime here for Bibba.
I mean, it was just a beauty of game. By the way, for those who were wondering, both teams did agree to go for 5v5 overtime, so this should stick. Again, beautiful game.
Oh yeah, by 3v3 I meant forwards. That's my fault too, because I always get that mixed up between 3v3 and 4v4. So yeah,
it's easy to get mixed up. Yeah. So that's also what I hope. I'm sorry if I confused anyone. I did mean 4v4. So
gotcha. 3v3 not counting the goalies. 4v4 counting the goalie.
Correct.
Bingo. We did it.
This, I guess, future. Yeah. Why don't I take over? Do some play for you. Yeah,
I gotcha.
Because you're gonna have. It's gonna be a long night. So.
I got my green tea with me and a ton of honey. Ooh,
I got my Madagascar 3, the video game for the Nintendo Wii, and that's it.
I think I played Madagascar on the GameCube. To date myself a little bit, I think there was a Madagascar game on the GameCube. I don't know if there was. Maybe I'm tripping too. game cube. I'm looking it up on my phone as we speak. And let's see if we have any substitutions right now that I'm able to notice coming in. I don't think we do, really. There was a Madagascar game on GameCube, but yeah, I absolutely had this thing.
I mean, I got like a.
I think outside of my Steam library, I mean, even counting my Steam library, I don't think I even touched how many games I had on the GameCube as a kid. No shot. I had a stupid amount of games.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, I have a lot of games, and I have like a lot of Wii games, a lot of PS4. Anyway, we're gonna get back to the game. And now, Bibba now will win the face-off, but Mango trying to challenge Prada. Send over to Pinky. Pinky now will try to regroup. It's blocked by Servain, and Yager now has a step. Takes a shot. Goes wide. Servain carried around, trying to get to the slot, and it's cleared out. Rory now will try to contain. Dangles around Jake. Trying to get past Jake. Mango's able to make the steal. Mango trying to find Jake. Jake sees it's too far. Maureen to Yager. Yager back to Servain. Servain now dangling. Takes a shot and off liability sticking in. Beautiful shot from the slot.
I mean, just a great move to get past Jake and Pinky. And liability, I know he's probably upset with himself that he dashed the wrong way there, is what he's probably telling himself. But tough one. Tough to give it up early, but we'll see if they can come back and play hard again. Get another goal up there.
I mean, like 1 minute in, just getting the floodgates open. So, question is, well, if they'll stay open. I will admit my shots on goal are not messed up right now. So I cannot.
Yeah, mine as well. Mine as well. It still shows the ones from the last game too.
Yeah, so unfortunately, I'm not able to view stuff. Servain toward the slot, it's not able to pull the trigger.
What a juggle from him too.
And Mango trying to challenge. He gets there first. Mango trying to dangle and Draken with the save. Rory now try to chip it up to Servain. Finds Servain. Servain now takes a shot wide. Rory trying to challenge Jake. It's a stalemate. Pinky now trying to get something going. Lost control of it. It's lost the hand. Imp now trying to challenge. Yager will send it back. Prada will take it around the net. Prada now. Going up through center line. Yager to Vormy now. Over to Servain. Could not reach it in time. Wonderful effort. Just couldn't connect. Vormy trying to find a slot. No one's home. Mango now will try to take it up. He has Jake on the left side. It's a 3-on-1. And with a beautiful deflection to stop the pass. And it's able to clear before it reaches Draken. Vormy now. Dangles it up. Takes a shot. I can't tell if Liability got a save on that.
I think it just kind of sailed over.
Liability with a beautiful save. Vormy now will do a flick over. Vormy trying to contain. Is sent off. It is now a mad dash to get to the puck. Prada will stop it, not for icing. Back over to Servain. Servain now will try to make some moves. Mango is able to steal it away. Mango appears to have got a concussion or something, just standing there for a brief moment, trying to regather. Pinky now. Dangles in. Trying to find Jake. Jake goes wide. Is able to regain control though. Trying to get to the slot. Prada is there to make the stop. It was cleared up. Servain now in the foot race. Servain now trying to pass it over to slot. Vormy's there. He takes a shot. Wide. Mango now. We'll dangle it through center. Over to the offensive zone. Takes a shot. Wide. Jake now trying to beat. Trying to shoot it to slot. It's blocked. Mori now trying to dash, but Pinky gets her first. Pinky trying to set up Mango. Mango dangling. Trying to set up Jake and just up high. Beautiful, beautiful moves. Just sailed. Dogger down. Dangle through. Trying to find Servain is blocked. Prada is able to regather. Prada takes a shot wide. Servain. Back to Warren. Just cleared into the other zone. Warren now will try to regather, get his team, set up his team. Warren dangles in. Passes it over to Servain. Servain. Passing it over to Yager. Yager's open. He swings and misses. Got caught looking. Jake over to Mango. Vormi makes a block. Over to Servain. Servain over to Yager. He's got a second chance, and Liability makes an amazing save.
What a stop!
I mean, yeah. Liability just continuing to do what he can for his team, and as the period runs out.
To inform everybody, it is 2-0 at this current time.
I mean, it's just been a one-sided period.
Yeah, a lot of BBA possession, and that's their game, is possess the puck and give it up as minimal as possible. They are a team that plays together really well. They know how to rotate. They know how to play really, really well together.
Oh, sorry, I got sidetracked. Anyway,
No, you're okay.
Dogger now will take it around the net. Over to Prada. Gets past Prada. Pinky will chip it in. Draken will come out, just regroup it. Jake is able to beat. Try to set up Mango, and it's tipped wide.
Scary.
And that, my friend, is Big Rick with a very nice moan. Survey
That
now.
was scary.
Back to Vorian. Vorian will take it over to slot and is cleared out. Pinky will chip it up. He's got Mango with a step. And Draken is out. It comes out of his crease to poke it away. Pinky trying to set it back in, and Draken with a nice save. Back to Pinky. It's just a yo-yo string here.
Someone checking for slash yo-yo.
Prada now will try to regroup. Try to find Servain is unlucky. Pinky flicks over Servain. Tries to flick it past Prada. He does. But is past his reach, and Voreen now will take it up. Voreen now dangles, and Mango is able to block it with the stick. Mango trying to... Sorry, words.
Been there.
It's just all over the place. Yager now trying to find Servain wide. Servain will take it. And a beautiful save by Liability. Back to Prada, and they score. Off the rebound of Liability.
Unfortunate. You can see on the right side of the map that 1, 2, 3 Sharks players all pushed to that right side, leaving Prada completely open. Unfortunate rebound, but a great offensive play for BBA.
I mean, yeah, Liability's like saying just had no stamp, couldn't do anything except pray. Use a stick and pray. Peaky now will try to change the narrative. Trying to get past Yager is unable, is battling I can't see who. For me now we'll angle it in. Over to Servain. Servain now trying to find points. No one's there, so it goes cycles around. Draken will come out and play it. Draken now will hold on to it. Chips it up to Vorian. Vorian trying to get past it. Pinky is able to find Mango. Mango trying to get past Prada. And Yager will come in and help clean it up. Yager trying to find Servain. Servain now gets past Pinky. He's got a window. He dangles in, and a beautiful save by Liability for a dangerous threat.
Beautiful stop. Way to wait for that last little movement until he could know when the shot was coming. I kind of lost my train of thought there mid-sentence. Just, brain dead things.
Right, it's been a busy work week for us all. Anyway, Prada now. We'll dangle it in. Takes a shot. It's deflected away by Imp. Prada trying to find Vorium. Vorium will take it in. Tries to clear. Vorium contains. Dangles in, trying to get a shot off. Passes over to Serbain and a score. A beautiful pass from the slot and a beautiful execution by Serbain. Just continuing his goal streak.
Unreal. Great play from Vareem to hold on to the puck down on the side of the net and just throw that in the middle where he knows Serbain is lurking like a shark.
Now look, now Serbain is on hat trick watch. Could we see a hat trick by Serbain? Try to take a shot, test liability. They try to clear the Mango. So able Prada now will keep it in. Jay contains. We'll flick it up. Trying to find Pinky is unable. Prada take it, try to regather it. Takes it around the net. Just stuck on the forehand. Which put some super glue or something on the forehand. Forehand now nails in. Imp will clear it out. Prada will once again regather it. We got to see some movement. Trying to get past Pinky is deflected over to Jake. Jake trying to find Mango. Mango beats icing. Trying to set up a play. It's just stuck behind the back of the net. Jake now will try to challenge. Try to poke it loose. It's a shot at a beautiful save by Draken with a wraparound.
Great play for Mango too to turn around and just try to put that on.
Yep, it's cleared out. Yager now takes a test on liability. It's cleared out toward Mango. Mango now trying to beat Prada. Is unable, but it leaves it back for Pinky, who takes a shot. And Draken able to swat it down like a fly. And that concludes the second period.
Just gonna up my FOV a little bit really quick too.
I do not know shots on goal, but so we'll see.
Shots still are about what? Yeah, Bibba has. Yeah, it's broken for me entirely, so yeah, I gotta check that.
8-5.
8-5. Thank you. Thank you,
Let's
Resident Trout.
Thank you, Big Fish. Anyway, Prada now will take it in, and liability makes the save. Jake will clear it out toward Mango. Mango and Pinky trying to set up. Mango trying to dangle past Yager. Mango takes it in. Tries to find Pinky, is deflected away. Serbain now trying to challenge trying to get a hat trick. It's cleared off, and that will be cleared for icing. Our first icing of the game.
Maybe for this one, I think.
Yeah, for this one, I think. Anyway, it's cleared out. Yager with a dangerous play, just not able to get the stick on it. Serbain now with it, trying to get a shot, is blocked. Jake now and Serbain on a rush. Jake is able to receive it. Jake dangling in. Trying to find Mango. It's tipped into the slot from where Pinky was there. Just a fortunate rebound for Draken, and is able to clear it away. Prada trying to take a shot, is deflected away. Trying to challenge her with the rep. Liability makes a save. Over to Jake now. Jake will chip it in. He's back center ice, so he is not icing. Worrying now. Trying to find Yager. Yager slows down. Trying to chip it up to Serbain. Serbain contains and is held up. Now, kerfuffle behind the net.
Here's your Wordle word for the day, kerfuffle.
Kerfuffle. Anyway, Prada now will take it over. Will dangle in, try to shoot it over. He has Yager. Yager cannot contain. Yager tried to regain it, but slide it over to Pinky. Pinky will dangle in. Held up by Yager. And is poked away. Serbain and Imp on the chase. It could be an icing if Imp gets there, and they do. Now we have a face-off. Sharks win it. Pinky takes an early shot. It's deflected away. Could have been a dangerous shot. Pinky tie up. Yager passes it over to Paper. Sorry, Prada. It's confusing. Imp now. Trying to swat it and contain. She's trying to chip it over to Pinky. Prada is there. Prada dangles in. Trying to get past Pinky. Pinky swats away. Jake and Pinky tie up. And Jake trying to find Pinky. Pinky will settle it. Trying to settle for Mango, but Vormy is able to challenge it. Mango trying to get past the BBA defenders. Is unable to. Pinky and Prada. Prada will chip it up, and Pinky is down, but Serbain is on the chase. Serbain gets there first. Trying to find Yager, and it's tipped away. Prada's able to shoot it in. And Liability with a save under the corner. I can't see what's happening. There's too much happening. Serbain with the shot. Saved by Liability. Jake trying to clear to Pinky. Serbain keeps it in. Over to Pinky. Just got beat for Reed. He takes a shot. Save. And Yager will take it out. It's an exciting minute.
Nobody can find one right now.
Prada takes it in. Dangles in. Trying to get it in. Serbain on the goal line. Out.
Oh,
how did that not go in?
Gosh. Great play from Liability. Both goaltenders have been the talk of this game. I know we have a lot of goal scorers for you know.
Over to Mango.
Everyone, but
and Prada beats. Sorry to interrupt.
Oh no, you're fine. No, you gotta beat.
There's too much action.
I know.
Jake now takes it, trying to find Mango, is blocked by Voreen. Pinky now trying to keep it in. Pinky wins it. Trying to set up Mango. Prada clears it back away. Pinky trying to clear it up. Mango now will try to get it. And Prada will steal. Prada now dangles in. Trying to shoot it in. Goes wide. Yager now will chip it around for Prada. Prada now trying to get past Mango. It's cleared off. 20 seconds remain. Voreen will chip it in. Over to Yager. Yager trying to find Serbain for the hat trick and is cleared away by Liability. This player is 10 seconds left. Voreen now will take it in. Last rush for BBA. Voreen will shoot it in and is wide, and that will conclude the period. So a shutout win by BBA.
14-6 on the shot counters.
Is that actually what they are?
That was, I think so. I think that's what it was again, because I just saw the match stats pop up.
Yeah. So that will conclude this series. Now, I will stick around for a little bit, but I unfortunately have to go play in the game myself, because my team will be facing the Ice Wolves next.
The Ottinger Bowl coming up.
Yeah.
There will be an Ottinger that wins. That's what I predict. That's what I predict. That Ottinger will win.
Fun fact: me and the other Ottinger have a fun bet where one of us will turn into DeSmith for a week. For those who do not know, DeSmith is the backup goalie for Ottinger. So I will be set up, and please welcome Liability.
Hello. Thanks for having me.
Liability.
You will be coming in for me for commentation. You did really good, Liability.
Thank you. I tried to redeem myself as much as possible for the Gups game. Not that I played particularly bad, but I can't be letting 4 goals each game. I had to narrow it down to 3.
There you go.
We're working our way down. Next series, it's 2.
Yeah, well, yeah. So with that, I will bid everyone farewell. Thank you for having me. I will be wishing you guys good luck for commentating.
Thank you.
Y'all got this.
There will be an Ottinger that wins. Now the question is, which Ottinger will it be? As we look at both teams, I think both Ottingers are in the net, so we just gotta wait and see who it's gonna be. Let me pull up the master sheet again here so we can take a look at some of these folks. that are coming up here. Because how long do we got? We got a couple of minutes until now, from between now and then.
Indeed. I think both Ongers have quite good stats. There's a 833 save percentage, 3 goals against average for the Dogecoin's Onger. He's played 1 game, 18 shots against, so a relatively high shot game. Making it 833. That's decent. That's pretty decent.
Absolutely.
Let's see. The Ice Holes Ottinger has a 882 in 2 games, 4 goals against with 2 goals against average, 34 shots. So pretty similar shots against per game, and slight edge to the Ice Holes Ottinger with a 2 goals against instead of 3 goals against, but pretty similar save percentage, 882 and an 833. Once again, slight edge to the Ice Holes Ottinger. The main thing is, are the Ice Holes going to be able to defend their Onger as well? Depends on their lineup here tonight.
With Ice Holes, yeah, it's going to be a tough one with that lineup because no Laverne, no Jules, and no Holly tonight.
Yeah, that's a lot of their offense gone, and their starting defenseman and Holly gone. So they're going to be relying on, I'm guessing, Cam and Ash. And hopefully Enigma for them, because having Trout, Cam, and Enigma would give them a lot of good defense.
Cam
and
is actually gone too. Cam is not in, so I'm pretty sure that the roster, when I spoke with Sunless, I think that's what it's going to be: Sunless, Trout, Enigma, and Ash will be your 4 skaters.
That's a little bit of a skeleton crew. Not to say that any of those players are particularly bad. It's just not their starting lineup. So it's going to be interesting to see if they can give Onger that defense he needs, or if there's going to be too many holes that they will have left for the high scoring on low shots Dogecoins.
Yeah, I mean, it's gonna be a battle of who can stop whom, in my opinion, as well. You know, when you look at the Dogecoins, and Doge will be playing without Ovechkin tonight. It was one of their forwards as well, so I'm not too familiar with some of with a proportion, or not proportion, but a portion of their team. But it's gonna just come down to who can, at the end of the day, get the best chance. Because I don't know if you're gonna have to rip the puck on both teams, which Ice Holes have not been able to really generate too many shots, as well as Dogecoins, like you had said, they're low shooting team, but have had some goals that have been able to come about that. So we'll have to see where if everything falls, where the chips lie at the end of this.
Yeah, just for reference, the Dogecoins as a team collectively have less shots than the average BBA game.
Wow.
I think they have about 16 shots on goal as a team. That's about the same as you'd expect from BBA per game.
Mm-hmm. And they only have, on their active roster, they have 3 goals. Yeah.
So they did lose their main goal scorer in Super Xander. So that is where their shots and goals kind of went statistics-wise. But they do have Midnight, who doesn't look like he's going to be making his debut here, as they have SK, Bazuki, Bregster, Ottinger, and Luke. Also a little bit of a skeleton crew compared to what you would expect for their starting lineup, because they have no Midnight, no Ovi, no Mupp from the looks of it. Poitras and Postmaster I don't see on here either. So it's going to be like B team versus B team here, whose depth is going to be able to pull through for them, and whose goalie might steal them a win. Luke is a pretty solid goalie. Looks like he's going to be in net here. Luke has a 8.86 with only 1.67 goals against average. For the IPL, that is crazy good. 1.67 goals against average is quite low. And that's in 3 games. He has 38 shots against, so pretty much the same as the other 2 Ottingers. 5 goals against, though, in those 3 games. And one of those games he got a shutout, so...
And just watching him play, sorry to cut you off there, just watching him play, he's been such a huge factor for this Dogecoins team. Because me being being relatively new to the league myself, I really didn't know many of the players, but from watching the Dogecoin specifically play, it's hard not to remember Luke, because he has been really, really strong for them.
Absolutely. Luke is definitely their star goaltender, but not to be not to underestimate Jaws, who actually has a 9.52 save percentage and 0.5 goals against average.
Yeah.
So realistically, they have 2 star goalies here. Jaws being 2 wins for 2 wins, one of them being a shutout, and one of them only being 1 goal against in 21 shots. A crazy goaltender. We'll see if he ends up coming in later here, or if they'll stick with Luke and Ottinger. But some really, really good goaltending from Dogecoins, which I think has been kind of their saving grace, as they've had a little bit of issues with getting shots on goal, and sometimes some issues with defending. So we shall see if the goaltending from Dogecoin can once again get them another win, or even 2, or if the Ice Holes will manage to exploit their depth there,
Right.
and take advantage of Luke's slightly worse stats to Jaws. Although I'm not sure that Luke is even a worse goalie. I think it might just been a little bit worse matchups, but hard to say. It's gonna be definitely a hard game for the Ice Holes to get a goal.
Absolutely. And I do want a quick shout out to chat. Thank you very much for reminding me, as I came off for a second, to put the right reskins on, Big Rick. That was my fault there. I still had Bibba versus Sharks as they're all skating around for a moment. So
all right, we're running it back. I'm going back in net. I'll see you guys later.
Please ignore the man behind the curtain, chat. Oopsie. Well, I fix all of this stuff really, really quickly. But no, and then in your guys' game, I mean, yes, there was a plethora of good stops from you. Unfortunately, not everything could go your guys' way there, but still, a lot of great saves from you specifically. So
thank you.
Give yourself, don't sulk too much. Give yourself a pat on the back there for sure.
I actually said to the team, if we can get a game to OT, that's my my winning factor. That's what I wanted to see us do. And game 1, we hit that, so I was quite happy with us.
There you go.
Because Bibba is one of the strongest teams, easily a top 3 team, probably top 2, and we are not quite there ourselves. Not that we can't be, but we just aren't there currently. So us being close to taking a game and at least getting one to OT and keeping them pretty low on shots for a normal Bibba game. They were relatively lower in shots against us. So our defense did pretty good at limiting their opportunities. I let in a few of them, but that's just going to happen with the crazy skill that is on Bibba. So I was quite happy with how our team played, and I think it's a good sign that we're moving in a good direction, improving. So
absolutely. I mean, I was watching, and I was dumbfounded by the fact that they only had 2 shots in the first period of that first game. I think it was only 2 shots. I was like, wow, because that's not. I don't think I've seen that like all season, but maybe it's just.
Yeah, I think they average like 4 or 5 at least per period, and that's like a low scoring period or low shooting period.
I don't know, because you weren't on the broadcast yet. Going into that game, Bibba as a team were at 94 shots combined.
That is crazy.
They hit 100 shots on the Serbain goal, or the 100th shot was the Serbain goal, but
okay, that's pretty cool.
It's ridiculous that week 4 into the season that a team is at 100 shots, period.
Yeah, 8 games and over 100 shots is a crazy average.
Absolutely.
They are clearly a force to be reckoned with, and they've only gotten better as they got Prada and Varime now on defense. They had Varime originally, but picking up Prada, they are a defense to be scared of.
Absolutely. And thank you to the chat room again for reminding me to change my reskins, as we should be all good to go here right now. But we still have a few. We got a few minutes. Until a lot sooner than I expected it to be.
Yeah, as far as the lineups go, I'm a little worried for the Dogecoins getting offense because SK is a little bit more of a two-way player, I believe. Bazooki's a defenseman, Breakster's a defenseman, Ottinger is a goalie secondary defenseman. They don't really have any clear offensive force there. Not that they can't, it's just no one there is screaming out a threat. So it's going to be interesting to see who steps up. If it is SK, who is the forward of the team of the current lineup, or if someone like Breakster, Bazooki, or Ottinger step up and start getting them the goals. Because on the ice holes, it's a little more clear as they have Sunless and Ashmeadle. Ashmeadle, who I believe is point per game. And Sunless, who is also doing decently well, I believe, here. Let me just check the stats. Sunless has actually not gotten a point yet in 3 games, but Ashmeadle is 2 points in 3 games, so 0.67 points per game, but has a 25% shooting percentage, so watch out for a shot.
I was talking with Sunless pregame, too, and with the Flyers playing, we had mentioned Porter Martone. So Porter Martone has scored. So now it's up to Sunless to put one in the back of the net. And he was feeling it a little bit earlier. We were playing some pugs, and he said, listen, I'm hoping I get mine tonight. I think I'm going to take a couple rips. I think I might be able to do it. So,
I mean, it's not going to be easy with
I might be rooting for it a little bit, but
I have no dog in this fight. I'm just hoping it goes split so that way they stay in the standings where they are and we stay where we are.
There you go.
I don't want to go any lower. That's all. No, this is going to be a great game, I think, because it's going to be a very defensive and goaltending game for Dogecoins, and because I believe Trout is can kind of play out some offense decently. Was a decent shot. I'm not too sure Enigma, but I believe Enigma has actually some decent points too. Let me check here. Enigma, it actually doesn't currently have any points, but has 6 shots on goal. So it's going to be a unstoppable immovable object versus a unstoppable force here, as it's offense versus defense by the looks of it.
Yeah, we'll have to see. It'll be exciting to see if a star breaks out between these teams on the quote unquote skeleton crews that we mentioned before. If there can be someone,
a star has
really,
just arrived. Actually, Midnight is now on the board here.
Oh yes, Midnight, who has replaced.
The offense woes are gone. If there was any, they are no longer, as Midnight is now in the lineup, it looks like. And Midnight is the replacement for Super Xander, making his debut here. And he's going to be a force of reference. The main thing is if his ping is going to keep him available to actually make these plays, or if it's going to be too much of a hindrance for him.
Right now, he's sitting at a 67. Oh, God. But we'll see. That's not terrible. I've seen people play with worse.
We have Imp on our team who plays
100,
at least 100. Imp has at least 100 every game, and he played amazing tonight. So
shout out Imp, one of our fans from across the pond. What time's it got to be for him when he plays? Like 5 o'clock in the friggin' morning?
It is awful. I don't know how he does it, but he finds a way.
Well, it was nice. Yeah. I mean, yeah. I was watching EU Puck, and the game was on at like 1 o'clock, and I work from home, so it was beautiful. I was like, oh, I can watch Puck while I'm working. It's great.
All right, I think they are ready to go. Are we good?
I'm all set. Am I good to play by play, or do you want to? Or I was planning to, but
yeah, if you want play by play, I can do some color.
Word. Let's give it a try again. And if you want to switch at the game switch, you let me know. Otherwise, I'll keep going as we have the puck drop. That is won by the ice holes. Troutman will collect from the face-off circle and bring it into the zone. Troutman tries to send it down, but Ottinger will be able to retrieve the poke-checked puck, but immediately turn it over to the ice holes, who will send it back a little bit to collect. and attempt to break out. Ashmeadle turns it over to Midnight. Midnight might have a step on Ottinger and puts one just high and wide as the Dogecoins will look to collect and keep it in, but no. Enigma coming down the wing. Tries to put the shot on to Luke, and it is just blocked by the body of a Dogecoin. Ashmeadle tries to send it to the drop for Troutman, who is unable to put a shot on, and Boyzuki will break out with Midnight. Sends it over to Midnight, but just a pass behind him and turns away from it. So unfortunately is not able to get to it, but Midnight is able to hold on to the puck. Midnight coming across left face-off circle, puts the shot on. Slow roller, just beats Ottinger, and that's your first goal of the night.
An unfortunate one for Ottinger as it bounces off his stick. Like, it bounces up off his stick and into the net. A little bit of a weird one there.
And even looking at the initial shot, it goes off the stick of Trout as well, too. So kind of a double doink off the sticks. Unfortunate bounces as Dogecoins are off to an early lead. Midnight first on the board in his first period of play.
This is exactly what we were talking about with Midnight. A dangerous offensive threat.
It's a tough one. Hopefully they want to shake that one off. But
yeah, it's too early to call it.
Absolutely. As the Dogecoins attempt to break out, but turn it over and then push it back into the zone on a dump. But it will just be an icing. Just be an icing as Troutman collects it from behind the net and sends it down, where we'll have an offensive zone faceoff for the Ice Holes. And they will win the faceoff. Sunless tries to put the shot on and just hits it wide. Ash takes it from around the net, but big pile up behind the net. Sent it up the boards to Troutman. Troutman comes down the wing, tries to look for a play, and he can't find one, so keeps it around the net. Ashmeadle goes to collect. Come from around the net, tries to put one on the net, but is blocked by the stick of Ottinger. Enigma takes it down below the net. Back around, tries to center it, but kind of puts it towards the point and nobody home. And Midnight on a breakout with Ottinger in the middle. Trying to get around Troutman, but Trout is able to take a couple blocks so the rest of the team can catch up before it is sent down low and now cleared out by the Ice Holes down the ice, where we will look for, most likely, another icing. And that is exactly what we got.
Yeah, so far we've seen some great defense, like I was mentioning before the game started, from the Dogecoins, as there has not been yet a shot on goal against.
Yeah, they've been able to smother a lot of those opportunities, and then the passing for the Ice Holes hopefully can get a little bit more on the nose as Sunwest tries to break out into the zone and drops it out for Troutman. Troutman puts the shot on, but it is just a little bit wide of the net. But Troutman will go down to retreat. Pops out to the side of the net where Boyzuki will look to send it out. And he finds Midnight, who gets a step on Enigma, takes it to the corner, puts a shot on. Big save from Ottinger as he gets buried by somebody. I didn't see who. And the Ice Holes are going the other way. Enigma tries to get past Boyzuki. Still can't get past. And Doge will clear it all the way out to center ice, where Troutman is stripped of the puck with Midnight. Not many folks on him. Tries to crash towards the middle of the net. Has to take it around the net. Broken up by 3 Ice Holes players. Battle for it on the boards. And is sent back out to the neutral zone, where Dogecoins will collect. And try to break back out again. Ottinger fans on it as he sends it down into the zone, and Enigma tries to get it up. He can't get it enough off the boards. Ottinger will be able to try and collect it. Still can't get it out. Nobody can get a stick on it as it's pushed deeper into the Ice Hole zone. Trout tries to punch it out. He finds Sunless. Sunless breaking up with a 2-on-1. Sunless puts the shot on just wide of Luke. Probably put it in front again. Nobody home. Luke with a big save again. Still can't get it out. As Enigma collects. Tries to put it in the middle. Sunless can't get a stick on it. Luke just being peppered with these opportunities with no shot actually recorded on any of it. But just a lot of play in the crease that has just looked rather scary as Sunless passes in the slot for Trout. Trout tries to put a shot on. Big save from Luke in the slot to deny Troutman on their first shot of the night. As Doge finally is able to get hold of possession and immediately turn it back over. As Sunless will retreat, put one in on net as he's screened by Enigma, but Luke still gets his stick on it. Trout on the right boards pushes it down into the zone behind the net, where Enigma will follow up. A little bit of a fight for it, pops back out towards center ice, and Midnight's waiting there for it, and he comes with speed down to the neutral zone, up in the offensive zone, and time is called. Big save from Ottinger on the shot still, and that is the period.
A lot of pressure from the ice holes at the end of that first. It was a little bit of a back and forth game for most of it, but at that the last minute or so, the ice holes really put a lot of pressure, but we're only able to get 2 shots on goal and not able to get a goal from it.
Looking at the stats right now, I don't know if it's broken for me, but it says the ice holes have 2 shots and the Dogecoins have 0, but are leading the game.
I see 1 for Midnight. 1 shot for Midnight. That's
perfect. Beautiful. As long as that's correct, then.
Although Midnight should have more because he hit that post, but I guess the posts don't count.
Yeah, I suppose not. Ice holes will collect the puck after it's turned over in their defensive zone and send it out to center ice to Enigma. Enigma will collect at the point, try to get it into the zone. Blocked by Bragster, but 2 ice holes run into each other. And those coins will collect. Boyzuki lifts one all the way out to center ice. That is intercepted by Trout. Trout tries to bring it into the zone. He's collapsed on by 2. Can't get it down the wing. But Enigma goes for the body on Ottinger. And it is sent back down and around the rink for Boyzuki to collect and sends it up ice. Enigma collects from center ice. Makes it past 1, makes it past 2. Hands it off to Sunless. Sunless has one in front. Tries to put the pass on, and it is just denied by the pad of Luke. Great looking play. Enigma will send it back around where someone else will collect it from behind the net. Tries to find someone in the slot, but nobody home. Ash Meadle, top of the point, puts a shot on. Big save from Luke. Rebound. Enigma whiffs on it, and another big play from Luke. Some scary opportunities for the ice holes, but they just can't seem to get their stick on it. And unfortunately, are not able to get an actual shot off of it as Midnight collects it down in the offensive zone. Ottinger back around. Boyzuki's able to flip it onto the net. Big save from Ottinger. And the ice holes will try to clear it out, but can't get past the stick of Bragster. They use the stick of Bragster to push the puck back down below, and Ash will try to get the puck up the ice. Looking for anyone. Kind of pushes it to himself, but it's turned over in front. Wrong. That was not correct. It was not turned over, but it's pushed all the way down. Looking for an icing call. Nothing. And is sent back out towards neutral zone for Ottinger. Ottinger will push it into the offensive zone. Tip from Midnight, and Ottinger in net will push it out. Ash Meadle looking behind their net to try to make it clear. Passes it and turns it over to Boyzuki. He's coming down the side, puts a shot on Ottinger, and he scores from the point. What a beautiful rip from the stick of Boyzuki.
A great screen shot there as he took advantage of the defenseman kind of blocking the vision a little bit of where exactly he was doing, and just took advantage of that and shot near side. Great shot from Boyzuki there.
Beautiful play. A bad turnover for the ice holes, unfortunate. But Boyzuki getting his first goal on his former team after being dropped.
Yeah, he's actually 1 goal and 1 assist, so he's got 2 points against his former team, kind of showing them that maybe they should not have dropped him like they did.
Unfortunate for the ice holes to give up those, but we will see after the opportunities that they've had if they're able to bury one, as the puck ends up in the crease and is knocked away by Luke. Trout fumbles the puck a little bit and pushes it out towards center ice. Ash bumps into a few bodies, and the puck's still sitting in the neutral zone. Ottinger tries to send it out, but can't grab it, as it is sent into the ice hole zone, where Midnight will retrieve. Midnight up the boards for Bragster. Bragster tries to put a shot on, and it's just wide, but still close enough for Midnight to retrieve and hold on possession. Midnight up to Boyzuki, sends a puck on to net, still again wide, but just out of the reach of a lot of the ice holes players, where they are finally able to collect and send it out to Sunless, but is collapsed on by 3 Dogecoins. They push it back into their zone and take a moment to breathe as they break out once again. Midnight up the boards. Runs into his own teammate where he turns it over to Enigma. Enigma coming down the ice. It's broken up by Boizuki and sends it back up the boards. Takes a weird bounce off of the glass, but is swatted away back towards center ice, and the danger is put out.
It seems like a very bursty game as it's kind of going back and forth, but in like big waves of offensive, and then it just goes the other way, and it's a big wave of offense. You wouldn't notice it's a 2-0 game if you were looking and weren't watching the score, as it's been kind of even. Both had some good chances, although slightly better chances on the Dogecoin side.
Absolutely, it's hard because it's been a game of possession. Whoever has possession for the time being has been the one with the momentum. As Trout goes for the wrap and just loses it on his stick and can't keep up with it. Ash collects it at center ice. Will send it in. Just a little, could have been a little wide of the net, but Luke decided to play it, and that will be the end of the second period. Shots even? Question mark on both sides.
Shots are even. And speaking of possession, Midnight has a minute 15 of possession. The only one who comes close to that is 46 seconds by Trout, it looks like.
And that's why Midnight is such a huge factor for them to have now. He is able to hold on to the puck and kind of be the quarterback of this offense to figure out where the puck needs to go and whom it needs to go to, whether it stays on his stick or not.
Absolutely. He is the driving force to the offense of the Dogecoins. And I mean, he's already proved that with his entry game getting a goal already.
Absolutely. Ice Holes dump the puck into Dogecoin zone where Enigma is able to try to play it and keep it behind the net, but is smothered by the defense of the Dogecoins. Enigma trying to strip Boizuki, just gets it back, but still plenty of players back for Doge that's able to break it any chances, send it up to Midnight and center ice. And Midnight contested by Trout, and the puck pops back out to center ice, and Troutman looking to make a play as he streaks up first where Sunless has the puck on his stick. Tries to play it down the boards to the back of the net. Can't keep it. And Midnight, with a huge step back on the rest of the team, has to play it off the boards. Tries to make a move around Ash. He will put it on net, and he scores!
Another Boizuki assist, by the way. That's 3 points for Boizuki against his old team and 2 goals in the debut game for Midnight. A great showing from the Dogecoins.
Beautiful outlet pass from Boizuki right to the stick of Midnight, who was just trolling in that back line, able to retrieve that off of the boards and make a move on it. Beautiful play from both Midnight and Boizuki.
Yeah, I mean, this is what I was mentioning, but like on a next level of the low shots but high scoring of the Dogecoins, as they are 5 shots and 3 goals so far.
Absolutely. They might be low on shots like you had mentioned, but the quality of the shot really is what takes the cake in it.
Yeah, that seems to be their specialty, as we've seen throughout the season so far. Even before they had Midnight with Xander, they were also all about quality and not necessarily quantity. And so far, it's worked out pretty well for them, as they are pretty high in the leaderboards, I believe. Let me check exactly where they are. They are.
Sunless puts a shot on. He scores! Sunless with his first goal. Sorry to interrupt. As the Ice Holes roar down the side, Sunless able to strip the puck from Bragster, put a backhand on, and Luke was just playing a little bit too far as Sunless gets his first of the season.
Yes, a first this season, and a great one of that, because just taking it off him right in the slot and getting that shot off was a very difficult play. It's a little underrated how difficult that is.
Absolutely, and it feels good to just get one on the board, even if it might maybe jumpstarts a little bit of something going on here, but
the morale of taking away the shutout.
Absolutely, as the Ice Holes will play it from behind the net here. Enigma will try to send it up for Sunless again. Sunless with the hot stick so far. Comes down the left wing. It's broken up by Boizuki. But it's still retrieved by Ash behind the net, who sends it pretty skyward. And will turn They try to keep the puck in. Trout bodies Ottinger to keep the puck in, but is unfortunately sent out. And Midnight has one to beat. Beats Enigma. Tries to put a backhand on with a huge save from Ottinger to deny the hat trick. But Midnight tries to turn, put it in front. Nobody home. Boyzuki, center ice, is able to retrieve it and plays it back towards his zone. Tries to send up the boards, but is turned over to Troutman. Trout tries to make a move with it, but can't. Additional ice holes, retreating in order to assist. As Ash looks to try to make a play, can't make the play in time, and is crashed into by Ottinger. Ottinger tries to push it down into ice hole zone, where Troutman, neutral zone, will push it back in and send it in deep. Played behind the net. Midnight looking to play it out towards center, and Troutman comes down. Troutman, a lot of space, a lot of room, puts a shot on. Big save from Luke on the shot from Trout. He was able to see the shot all the way. No real contest there, so that could have been a huge help. And the Dogecoins will send that puck out to the neutral zone, where the ice holes will retrieve.
Yeah, some great goaltending so far from Luke. Pretty much what we expect from the Dogecoins goaltending, as they have been pretty stellar throughout the season so far. And I mean, it's yet another great performance so far from Luke and the Dogecoins.
Absolutely. Luke has been a danger. I don't think I've ever played with or against Luke, but I just know if I next time I see him, I'll be quite nervous. Got to make sure we get some good plays going as the Dogecoins drop the puck into dump the puck into the zone, and it is re-cleared to neutral zone by the ice holes. Midnight, 9 seconds left, comes down the wing. Tries to put a shot in the middle, put on an Ottinger stick, and he just whiffs on it slightly. And that will be the end of game one, with your Dogecoins winning game one 3-1, 8 shots to 6 in favor of Dogecoins as well. And like we were saying, liability, I mean, it was a game of momentum, but goaltending really stood tall in this one, as well as just making sure you have possession of the puck, because at every inch of that, it felt like Dogecoins were just able to hold on to the puck longer than the ice holes were, which ultimately won them the game.
Yeah, I mean, Midnight ended up with almost just like literally a second off of 2 minutes of possession, which, I mean, most of the people on the ice holes had a minute around that, but Midnight having double that of any other player pretty much. And I mean, he had 2 goals from that, so you can kind of start correlating that he had the possession. The possession really worked for them. Luke standing on his head, doing a great job, being a big reason why they won, as well as Midnight and Boyzuki putting up a great performance, a great 1-2 combo, as Boyzuki with 1 goal, 2 assists, Midnight with 2 goals of his own, and just really proving that Midnight is their new star, a great replacement for Xander for them. And Boyzuki, a great pickup from free agency, and he definitely got his revenge.
And he might have more to get, as first it looked like they were taking him out, but he's staying in, and the lineup appears to be Midnight, Luke at right wing, replacing probably, what was it, Bragster or...
It was Ottinger, I believe.
Ottinger, correct, yep. Luke replacing Ottinger, and SK replacing Bragster, with Jaws now in net as well. So
now Jaws is their goalie. I think the top goalie right now in stats. He has a 9.52 and 0.5 goals against. So it'll be interesting to see if he can keep that up here against the ice holes.
Absolutely.
I mean, that was a strong performance from Luke, and the expectations are set high for Jaws to match it. So
yeah, I mean, I think that the Jaws.
It looks like Boyzuki was taking off.
Oh, he was now. Okay, okay.
Yeah. I don't know why, because that Midnight Boyzuki combo was working. I guess they want to give some more time to Ottinger, I guess, but
perhaps
I wouldn't have taken off if that was me. That line's working. Keep it together.
Yeah, maybe, or perhaps there could have been they only had a 1 game that they could play or something of that nature, but you know, who knows? But yeah, Boyzuki with a very, very stellar performance in what is being called not only by us but in the chat the revenge game, able to keep his head high, scoring 3 points, 3 assists, I believe, too. Right? I don't think he scored
1 goal, 2
Well,
assists.
he did score 1. That's right. He did score 1. I'll tell you what, having a glass of hot green tea with honey in it is heaven sent for me right now doing this.
I got one too right next to me.
Yep. I heard you talk about it earlier, and I'm like, that's what I need for my play-by-play. As... Did someone just leave? Yeah, they're short one.
Oh, yeah, Midnight left, and that's going to be a... Oh, he's back.
Oh, there we go.
That was a little scary, I'm sure, for them, but at least they're in the offensive zone. So
yeah, he took the face off and then dipped, I think. I mean, probably think it's because of the substitution. There was a substitution rule or thing, or maybe they had like extra or something. I don't know. But
looks like it's resolved now, though.
As the ice holes will collect it at center ice. Enigma tries to turn with the puck. Still maintains it, but is looking to make an outlet pass. And Sunless is creeping all the way back in there. Tries to put a shot on Jaws, but Jaws just reaches it a step ahead of him. And it's cleared all the way down where Midnight will beat the icing. Puts it in the front. Can't find Bragster. But Ottinger will put it all the way back down into the zone. And Midnight will continue to hold on to the puck. And turn it over, unfortunately, to center ice. Midnight collects all the way back in his zone. Looking for an outlet. Tries to get past the stick of Ashmeadle, and he does. Takes it up into center ice. Moves past Enigma. Has some space towards the slot. Tries to put a shot on, and Ottinger with a scary save and to make early. SK with a huge rip in the front, but blocked by one of the defenders for the ice holes. And Trout will collect and move it up the ice looking for an outlet, or he's going to send it towards the middle. But is blocked and sent all the way back into the ice hole zone where the ice holes will collect and regroup. That's the word I've been looking for all day, regroup. Enigma, plenty of space in the slot, walks right on through, puts a shot on Jaws, rebound, scores!
Yeah, he forced that in. So a quick goal against Jaws, as that was registered on my screen as 5 shots.
Oh my!
It's 6 shots right now on my screen. So some extra stats for Enigma as he's got extra shots for
a little
that.
bit of a stat padded goal indeed. And now they're looking at this for Gint, I believe.
Yeah, I believe.
I don't know if I think this was Gint. I can roll the VOD back as well, but looking at that, I think it was just a matter of Jaws kind of came a little bit up to the top of his crease, and it was just rebounds. I don't know where you think Enigma needs to go there, but I mean, it was one.
Jaws was. I'm watching back. Jaws was in his crease. Arguably, he did push Jaws to make him rotate. It's hard to see from the angle I had.
And the clock is still running. I can go back in the VOD as well to see what time the clock will stop at.
Yep, I just paused it now.
Okay. I can look at to see what the time the actual, see if you need to play any extra time, what time the...
I think I can set the clock.
Yeah, let me check what it was for you really quick. I want to say 3:10.
3:10, yep.
Jinx. But Trout, what are we thinking as from the referee team and what we're going to do with this goal here? Are they still determining it at the moment?
I am looking at it.
So he was definitely in the crease. The main thing was, did he spin Jaws or not? And the angle I had, I couldn't see.
Let me see.
You guys have a better angle than I do, so liability, we'll leave that call up to you.
Let me. I have the. I'm bringing it up on the stream here. If you give me one moment.
I'm on the ice, so I'm not gonna give my opinion.
Okay.
All right.
Let me look at it one more time. This is the. Hold on, I think I got pinged, but I can't see the chat. There is one specific frame that I'm looking at, and it's right here, and I will put it on the broadcast.
In the chat, Kix is here to tell you it's not Gint. Play on.
I'm a little bit on the fence because, I mean, it was a shot, it was a rebound again. Jaws is somewhat towards the top of his crease. To me, I just don't know where else it would go from. I'm just not too sure.
To me, it looked like a good goal. It looks like what happened to me is he kind of forced it, and it pushed up over the pads, and then he got turned a little bit.
Here's the replay again. But I think I would agree with there and say I have to say good goal.
It looks like a good goal. Unfortunate rotation, but it looked like it was going to go in by it getting forced over his pads anyways. Because he got forced over his pads and then he got rotated from it because the body going through it, but the body pushed the puck over first.
Absolutely. Yeah, I gotta say good goal. But I do not know if it is our decision or not.
Yeah. So the announcers unanimously agree, good goal. So we shall see if that is the official standing or not. But
it looks like they will play on now. And the Dogecoins will recollect the puck.
Are we going to reset the time? Because we're about a minute off.
Oh, yeah, Trout's also in RVC too, so I don't know if he needs to. He's probably doing that now, and then he'll just redo the face-off.
I think we're probably going to play it.
You're just going to play it?
Yeah, probably.
Sounds good. Thank you, Mr. Trout. As they will continue to play on. And turned over at center ice to the ice holes. Gotta get my bearings back again. Drive this ship again. Here we go. Clear it out down into the ice hole zone.
Oh, Midnight's gone again. You might be having some networking issues here.
We shall see. As Troutman collects the puck from behind the net. Starts to come up the ice. Troutman gets past Midnight, coming down the slot, tries to put a shot on the net, and just wide past Jaws. And Trout collects the puck from behind the net. Trout in front to Sunless, just can't get a piece of it. Ash tries to turn on it, and it's turned over to Midnight. Midnight might have a step on the rest of the team. Comes down, one-on-one with Ottinger. Backhand, and he scores! Beautiful play to strip the puck from the ice holes there and just come right back down the ice and get that goal back and say, listen, I don't care what happened at the other end of the ice just a moment ago. Tie this game up, brand new hockey game.
That's exactly what you need to see from your main goal scorer. As soon as you're down one, you need him to get that goal back, and he did it right away.
Beautiful play. Okay, there we go. Midnight again in the slot, looking with some big save from Ottinger. Ice will send it in deep. Ash tries to play it in front, but is blocked by the stick of Jaws. Still playing down low. Enigma tries to send it across, where an ice hole should be able to beat that out. Ash tries to play towards the front, but unfortunately plays it super back. But Trout is able to collect, push it down, and can't continue down the ice with it. Sunless from his zone tries to make an outlet pass, but is blocked, and that'll be the end of the first period. 1-1. Shots tied at 8.
It's 3 shots.
Oh, right. My
3 shots for the Dogecoins. Yeah, 3 shots, all by Midnight. A good showing once again from Midnight, and a nice goal for Enigma. I believe that's his first of the season.
Little great back and forth hockey we get to see right now as my cat is trying to take all my attention away. And Jaws will clear it up the ice. Back into the possession of Midnight, who tries to get a step around Troutman, but is bodied off the puck. And Enigma will collect. Get attacked by Bragster. Big body from behind the net. And Midnight's able to collect it. Send it back down to Bragster, who's going to look for a play. Tries to send it in front. Nobody home. But Bazuki just gets a stick on it. Plays it back down. Bragster back behind the net to Midnight. Midnight walks past Troutman. Tries to bring it around for the wrap. But nobody's just able to get to the side of it. And flip it up into their zone.
We might have had a substitution here as Bazuki is in. I don't know if he was in before for Ottinger. I thought Ottinger was on the ice.
Ottinger was on the ice. There definitely was a substitution. I'm not sure when that did occur, though. You are.
I'm guessing that
right.
was during the intermission for the review because Ottinger was in the chat mentioning he was having some major networking issues.
And Midnight all alone on Ottinger. Tries to put a shot on a big save from Ottinger. On a wide open Midnight. And Sunless is able to collect the puck that was hanging in the slot with Bragster. Tries to move it up the ice. Sunless sends it in front. Nobody home. Hi, buddy. But Enigma, with the great forecheck, tries to put it in front, but just can't get it around the pad of Jaws. And Dogecoins will push it all the way out. And send it all the way back in the ice hole as well. Back in deep. And Boizuki, back and forth. In and out, in and out. Pucks in, pucks out. We'll see if someone can establish the possession in one of the zones. And it looks like Sunless may have a move here. Sunless from the side of the net tries to put a shot in the middle. And Trout just can't get a reach on it. But it's still in Ice Hole's possession. Ice Hole's pass. What a beautiful shot and save. Shot from Sunless. Saved by Jaws on a one-timer from the top of the face-off circle. But Brax was able to push the puck all the way down to the other end of the ice before the Ice Holes collect and regroup, looking for another breakout. Enigma tries to get past the stick of Midnight. Just can't quite so without some assistance. Able to get up. Enigma in front of the net. Tries to put a shot on. Takes a bounce. But can't find the net as Midnight slows the play down, looking for an outlet. A lot of Dogecoins caught up in front of the net where Enigma is able to take the puck as it's turned over and push it back down into the zone. SK whiffs on a pass. Enigma is able to get a stick on it, but is blocked by the stick of Sunless on his own team. But they are able to recollect the center ice and play it towards the open ice where Enigma will have to fight with Midnight and gets a step on him to get past him. Dogecoins will push the puck forward through the zone and try to get Midnight set up again, where he makes a move around Ash around the net, puts it in front. Bragg just can't get his stick on it in time. What a beautiful play.
This is feeling kind of similar where we have like the bursts like we did last game where you kind of see one team got a lot of chances and it kind of goes to a back and forth, and then there's another kind of burst of pressure. But
absolutely.
Not a lot of shots in the last minute or two, as there's only been one shot from each team in that time.
Both teams just trying to establish possession without getting hounded for too much. On both ends of the ice, as Midnight has a step on Enigma. He's roaring down the zone, tries to put a shot on. Big save from Ottinger again. As we get back to our kind of momentum-based hockey game, Ottinger takes a shot from the center ice that is put on net. Midnight rips one off the rebound that Ottinger is able to also push away. And now the Dogecoins are just keeping this puck in deep as quick and long as they possibly can. It's quick and long. There you go.
And we got 5 seconds left in the period here.
Dogecoins will try to make something happen. Bang.
Now, if we look at possession like we did, I believe, at the end of second last game, Midnight at a minute 20, a little bit more than he had last game. And the only comparison, once again, the highest on his team, Trout at 49 seconds, Enigma at 44. But Midnight is by far the most possession on his team. Bragster with 4 seconds, SK with 16, Bazuki with 8. It's been all Midnight possession as he's been the go-to guy for their team.
He takes a shot from the slot just low and wide on a beautiful play, and he's still able to get to the puck right after he shot the puck, which is crazy. He goes for the drop to Boizuki, but it's just wide, where SK will collect all the way back in their zone, and they will look to break out once more. All the way down the ice, they send it. Midnight beats everybody to it. Bragster plays it along the boards, gets hounded, passes it back out to SK. SK puts a shot on, but it is blocked by Sunless and goes wide. Tries to center it again, but Bragster's just a little bit ahead of it. And Boizuki will take the puck from Bragster. Boizuki puts it behind the net. Looking for Ash. Ash sends it up to center ice. But the Dogecoins will recollect it. Unless it's turned over by Sunless, or turned over to Sunless, but immediately broken up right immediately after. This will come all the way down to the ice hole zone for an icing. The ice holes will get their offensive zone chance now.
And the shots have caught up as the Dogecoins are now at 7.
So rather even in terms, it's very close in terms of shots. But again, those low shots but high quality ones. As Enigma tries to put a shot in from the slot and just blocked by the body of Boizuki. Sunless in the front, can't put it home on the one-timer, just a little wide. Another one-timer from the slot, can't get a hold of it. Trout rips one from the top. They just can't buy a shot right now. Beautiful saves
great
from
defending
Jaws.
there.
Yes, beautiful defending because a lot of those hit some bodies. Great plays from Jaws to make sure that on top of the defending, it doesn't get out of the net as they turn it over to Midnight. Midnight in the center of the slot puts the backhand on and is shot wide as the ice holes try to recollect it from him. Enigma down the ice. Huge outlet pass out to Sunless, but is stripped by Boizuki and sent back around. Will Ash beat Bragster to it? He will. Send it out in front for Sunless. Sunless tries to put a shot on. Can't get a good one with the backhand. Blocked by SK and turned around as Midnight gets past Trout. Midnight coming down the zone. Up to Bragster. Nobody, a little bit ahead of it. And it is just cleared out by the ice holes on a scary, scary rush from the Dogecoins. Midnight back with it behind the net. Tries to throw it in front. And it's cleared out down the ice.
Yeah, both goalies actually with similar save percentages, an 8.57 for Ottinger and an 8.89 for Jaws. Both goalies doing great so far.
Yeah, I mean, the goaltending really is what has been keeping both of these teams in their game for sure, especially for Dogecoins. I feel like there's been a lot of shots right in the front as we get a shot in front from Midnight, who just sails it over the corner, looking for goal there. Destined for it almost. He puts another one on and is saved by Ottinger. And that is the third time as he throws it in front for Bragster that Midnight is able to take his shot and collect his own rebound on one of the corners of the rink. That has been huge for their play for the Dogecoins, I've noticed. As Troutman takes it from behind the net, tries to send it up to one of his forwards. He's being hounded by Bragster, hounded by 2, checked and dumps it in from the blue line, from the red line, and it will be waved off for icing as SK will play it from behind the net. Looking for Bragster up the boards. He will find him, but just bounces off a little bit from the boards and unable to grab it. As they turn with it, SK puts a shot on, but hits a stick and goes wide. Midnight collects from behind the net, looking for a play. Tries to push it behind the net. Trout peppers him, and he sends it up to the point to Boizuki. Boizuki, big rip, but hits the stick of Sunless. SK tries to get a point on it, and Sunless will clear it into the offensive zone. Will go behind the net, but Ash is able to collect. Try to send it in front. Still holds on to it. Just turns it over, and Trout will be able to collect it at the neutral zone. As we hit the last 45 seconds of the third period, Trout will dump it into Enigma. Enigma looking for the slot for Sunless. Can't get it past the stick of Boizuki. Enigma again trying to get it through, but SK and Jaws keeping it right at the side of the net as SK looks for a huge dump to Midnight. Can't get it on net. Turned over by Trout. Huge save from the stick of Ottinger on Midnight after a big turnover right in front of the net.
Yeah, and the shots have evened out now 9-9 as the Dogecoins have gotten a lot of pressure and a lot of shots on goal recently. The ice hole is not quite able to get those shots on goal or by getting blocked or just missing a little bit wide.
Me
well, 3 seconds here.
With some of the chances that I've seen from the Dogecoins, I'll be honest, I kind of thought that the game was 2-1. I didn't realize we were going to overtime.
Yeah, this is overtime.
Wow.
Yeah, there's been some great chances from midnight and some great kind of one-timer options later in that period, and a lot of one-timers from the ice holes, as that seemed to be their main way of trying to score, was trying to get those one-timers. But Jaws didn't let any of them in.
And they are pausing the game, perhaps to mention that the overtime should be 3-on-3 skater, 4-on-4 in total.
And both goalies are exactly tied, 9 shots, 1 goal against for an 8.89 save percentage. No matter what happens, both goalies played great this game. And I mean, 8.89 is something to be proud of. In this league, which has some pretty high scoring, that's quite good.
Absolutely. I mean, you have to tip the cap to both of these for sure. I'm not sure what we have going on. Here we go. We have the 3-on-3 set up as the ice holes will win the face-off, and Ash Meadle will go to collect. Ash sends it in deep onto the net, actually, and is blocked away by Jaws. Enigma comes down the side, tries to play it back towards the point, but Ash will try to make a play with it and steps up. Enigma in the neutral zone, pickpocketed by Bragster, who pushes it forward, and we might have a little bit of a step. Sunless might be Brag here on the wing to get to the puck, but Bragster puts it on net just wide and is sent all the way back down the ice to the neutral zone as Boizuki will push it back down behind the net, and the ice holes will look to collect and regroup. Enigma coming up the zone, gets past one, looking to make a play. Enigma stripped by Midnight and sent back behind their net. Boizuki goes to collect, looking for an outlet pass, gets it up to the stick of Midnight, broken up by Ash Meadle, and we have a 2-on-1. Sunless trying to get to the puck off of a bounce off the boards, and Boizuki strips him of it. But Enigma, following right behind him, gets the puck from behind the net, tries to cut in front, puts a shot on just wide. Sunless around the net, trying to hold on to the puck, and is stripped by Boizuki, pushes up the boards to Midnight, and the rush is on for the Dogecoins. Midnight, cross ice pass to Bragster, who will go and collect and try to put it in front, but nobody is home. But plenty of open ice where Boizuki will go and collect and continue this rush. Puts it on net just wide. Bragster continues to push the puck down into the zone, but nobody home. And Ash swings one all the way up to Sunless, who should beat the rest of the team. Puts one towards the net just wide, but Shaw still puts a stick on it and it's cleared out towards center ice. And Ash will come all the way back to his own zone to collect and look for an outlet. Sends the puck all the way down ice from his zone, which surely should be an icing. And we will see an icing call. A lot of turnovers in the start of this.
Yeah, it's with the 4v4 is a lot more space, but it's a lot. It kind of gets to people's heads, I think, and they think they have much more space than they do, or they can't really make as many plays because they don't have as many people to pass to, and you can't play as aggressive because you don't have as many people back.
Absolutely.
So people end up turning it over because they don't have anyone to pass to. And you end up things like this where there's a breakaway with Enigma.
Wide open net for Ash, and he puts it home and he scores! Enigma lurking in the back of the zone, puts a shot on net and leaves Jaws all the way out to the side where Ash just rushes the net and is able to put the rebound in for Ice Holes to squeak one out. 2-1.
I believe it looked like Jaws got stuck on the post there or something as he tried to dive instead.
Unfortunate.
Yeah, an unfortunate position, but a great game from both teams. Jaws with an 0.8 save percentage at the end. That's still nothing to be upset about there.
Absolutely. Beautiful work from both goaltenders. I mean, very streaky back and forth game. But what a performance from, in terms of the Dogecoins, what a performance for Midnight in his debut.
And Mizuki, Mizuki played well even in that second game where he didn't get
Absolutely.
any points. There was some good plays there from Mizuki for sure. But yeah, Midnight is clearly the star of their team for today, because debut game scoring 2 goals and then scoring the only goal in the second game for a 3-goal night. A great performance.
Absolutely.
And
Just a treat of hockey tonight to get to watch. A lot of good plays for sure. Well, lots of fun to get to watch these two teams duke it out
yeah,
tonight.
that was a great series for sure, because I mean each team winning one, that always is a fun thing to watch, and it was always so close, including the one game went to overtime, so it was a great series to watch for sure, and both teams should be quite proud.
Absolutely. But tremendous games. Looking forward to tomorrow's games as well. Try to maybe see if we can get your predictions for that while we have you as well for the upcoming matches. Tomorrow we will have Gups at Evo. So we have Gups at Evergreen Outlaws. What are we thinking in that one?
I mean, Gups are going to be a pretty hard. If they have their lineup, they're going to be a pretty hard team to beat. They're as I know a little too well their scoring ability. As my debut goalie game, they made me hurt. 4 goals per game average was it was a little brutal. Hurt my ego a little bit. I got a little bit of a mental reset with that series, but I'm slowly recovering.
Hey, you're playing well nonetheless.
But I put my money on the Gups because they are such a offensive force. And I mean, they have kicks in net, assuming they can get him to stay in net and not score 3 goals.
Yeah, right. In his skater debut.
So whether they put him on skater and he scores a hattie, or if they put him in net and he prevents one, Kicks was a great addition to their team for sure, and he's going to make it even harder for any team to beat them.
A little biased myself too, I'm thinking I'm hoping that the Gups go 2-0. I'm hoping as well, maybe not as well, but
I think there will be one pretty close game, but I think one game is going to be a pretty clear Gups win. I think that first game is going to be a pretty close one. Maybe OT, but maybe like a kind of a 2-2, 1-1 kind of situation where we kind of decided maybe late in the third.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I think that the second game might be a little more decisive, because that's just kind of how the Gups go. They need to kind of figure out the team they're playing against, to figure out exactly what works and what doesn't. But as soon as they do, they execute it like a well-oiled machine and just do it over and over again until you realize you've got 4 goals against.
Yeah, I mean,
sorry.
No, you're good. No, I mean, we'll have to see what ends up happening. But I know I'm hoping we can squeak both out personally. But maybe a little bit biased there. But the evening primetime game for tomorrow, Bob's versus Danglers.
That's gonna be a good.
It's gonna be a tremendous series. That one I just don't know.
It's gonna depend on who shows up, because the Danglers, they're their friend team. If their friend group all shows up, I think they'll do pretty well. They have really good chemistry. The main thing is communication issues with them, but they have great chemistry with each other. I mean, they've played with the same people, that same group of friends since well before IPL season 2. So they have a lot of good chemistry together, and they're going to be a hard team to beat if they all show up. The main thing is goaltending is a little concerning with their team. They do have Cully, but Cully has had a little bit of a rough showing in the game they played, and they have Luddy, who is a little hit or miss. Sometimes he's a great goalie, and sometimes he's kind of has those days where he just, like most goalies, has the rough days.
Mm-hmm.
So it'll be interesting to see who they put in net and how they do. And the main thing, I think, the big deciding factor is who shows up for the Bobs, because if they can get Marcus and House together for the first time in the season, it's going to be pretty hard to stop that.
Yeah,
So,
that would be quite interesting. But make sure if you're tuned in to tune in tomorrow for those two games, because there'll be some quite exciting hockey. But it's been a beautiful night for some IAPL puck. Thank you, Liability, for being here and doing this with me.
Thank you,
Ottinger, for being here earlier. I've been Big Rick. Thank you guys so much for tuning into the IAPL network. We'll see you guys tomorrow. Have a great rest of your night. Thank you all so much. You guys take care.